All right, hello, Mr. Pabico. Here is my physics project, the phone app review. So I'll be reviewing the Physics Toolbox Sensor Suite. So to access it, we just go here to App Store. Then we look up Physics Toolbox Sensor Suite. All right, and then there's this one here, down here. Do not install that one because I tried it and then it started asking me like for all the personal access to like everything on my phone. So don't get this one. Get this one that has 1.2 thousand downloads. So if we open it up, here it is. They have stuff about kinematics, acoustics, light, so like wavelength and color detection, magnetism, other, so stuff related to pressure, and let's see, combination of them, and then as well as games, which I'll go over these soon. So I won't go into the kinematics features too much because every physics related app should and most likely does have them. There's G-force. I'll just go into like a couple basics. Linear accelerometer, like for example here, my phone's still, but then I'll shake it around. And yeah, you guys can see what happened, right? Checks acceleration depending on in what direction you tilt your phone. So those are the kinematics features. I won't go too much into those. Acoustic, so sound meter, sound intensity in decibels. Tone, which is pretty cool. Like you guys can let's see. All right, yep, tone, oscilloscopes, and let's see. And they also have got compass, barometric pressure. I would go more into this, but there's a game that I want to show more about this. So yeah, so other than the kinematics, normal kinematics, acoustics, light, which most will have, a cool thing about these is the small games you can play. So first I'll go over the sound meter. So it measures how much sound is in the environment around us. And as you can see, it does this with a small microphone that senses vibrations. So for example, you can see I whistled there, made it a little bit higher. And then the cool thing about this is it gives you different types of challenges. So saying, what can you do to change the sound intensity around you? Singing into your phone or moving it closer away from you. Different parts of the room to see where it's quieter. So it gives you cool little challenges here, which are pretty cool. And then it says record at least 5 seconds of sound below. So I'll do this. Okay. And then now it says 5 seconds of sound between 80 to 100. So, I won't go too into this so you don't have to hear me singing into them. Maybe I could just keep talking really loud and it'll do it like this. Okay, yeah, it did it. Yeah, so if you get closer to a sound source, the loudness increases, right? And it just gives you little quizzes like this. So, yeah, these are pretty cool. And as you can see, it showed you stuff about NASA. So it allows you to research further, which is pretty cool. Now I'm going to go over these two right now. All right, so I just paused really quick to go grab some material. So the first feature, or the second game that we have here, is the magnetometer. And basically what this does is it detects the magnetic field created by various magnetic or non-magnetic objects around us. So this one's really cool. So 50 is essentially the base. On the standard, as we can see, the Earth's magnetic field around the globe varies from 25 to 60. So let's go to the next. And a really cool feature about this app is that the challenges are interactive, which I like a lot. Let's see. So it says here, find one object in the room that is magnetic. So I'll move it towards my computer, which is metal. So we go from 50. Now I'm moving it close to my computer. You see we go to 55 around the area. Now I'm going to move it towards a piece of plastic. Let's see what it does. Oh, yep. Nothing. Perfect. All right. So it's interactive, so it gives you challenges. So first challenge, record at least 5 seconds of magnetic field that's greater than 500. So I have brought an actual small magnet. So let's bring this closer to the phone. You can see it going up, and we have to be careful because I think after a certain amount it may break. And it seems like the magnet is near the top of the phone, nearer my camera. So I'm holding it about 1 inch away. So let's go to next. And it tells us check your understanding. So as we get further away from the magnet, the magnetic field gets stronger, weaker, stay the same. Let's say, I'll just say gets weaker. Let's just see what it says. All right. And again, just like the other one with how it showed us information about NASA, it shows us career connections. So this is actually very helpful. It can help you further explore your career, just a simple app. So I guess it can be pretty fun, and then just lets you explore a little bit more about what you may want to do if this specific game interests you. And then next we have the barometer. So this measures pressure changes. So with me, I brought a plastic bag. So right now we have 1,024 hectopascals. So let's go next. And let's try and do the game again. Challenge 1, clear airtight plastic container bag to increase the air pressure. 5. All right, let's see if we can get it up to 1,029. Oh, wow, it is going up. Okay. See if we can get up to 29. There we go, it's going up. Awesome. All right, great. All right, let's take it out to the plastic bag. Sorry for the noise. Let's go next. So, if you happen to climb a mountain, what would happen to the air pressure measured by the phone? I'm going to say pressure would decrease. So, again, it gives us NASA, stuff about NASA, talks about pressurized suits. So, this is actually really cool. So it tells you the importance of pressures as well, about how it's important to consider pressure because this can result in aircraft leaks and whatnot. So here we go. Here are the 3 games. Again, there are more features about this, but I didn't want to go in depth with the kinematics or the acoustics because I'm sure every other physics apps have them. So let's get into our overall review and rating of these 3 games that we played. All right, so here I am. And I'm going to go over the pros and cons of this. So some of the pros that I went over a little bit were that it has 3 types of games that are very interactive. So for example, it gives you different challenges and encourages you to grab household objects like airtight bags or magnets or just any type of magnetic materials. It encourages you to go down the stairs, raise your phone above and below your head to see how that changes the pressure. So yeah, those are really cool. And then after you complete those challenges, and then sends you or references you to an article or tells you some facts, for example, about NASA or about geologists. That was one of them as well. And it just kind of tells you a little bit more about possible careers or just the importance. Like for example, when we did the challenges of related to air pressure, it told us the importance of air pressure with astronaut suits, and how you definitely do want to prevent any air leaks in their suits or in the aircraft carriers because that can be, disastrous. So those were definitely some pros, but some cons of the app were that if you take a magnet and you put it a bit closer to 1 inch to the phone, the magnetometer just breaks. It just goes straight to 0, and then it takes 5 minutes for it to refresh and regenerate. So that's definitely a con, and these aren't very strong magnets. So even a relatively weak magnet will, you know, take it down for 5 minutes. Another con of this app was that when I first tried to install it, it asked me for my camera and then my microphone, which I was perfectly fine with sharing. But it also asked me for access like to all of my files, and it was asking me, can we access your whole entire camera roll, and like, can we track your, you know, data across all apps? So of course I said no, 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 and then the app worked perfectly. So just watch out for that when you guys do get this app. It only has 1,000 downloads, so it's, you know, probably not too well known, and so, you know, just be careful. I'm sure they won't do anything like, you know, bad, but I definitely wouldn't want to give this app full access to my camera roll. But that being said, it's good, it's interactive. I mean, other than the regular kinematics and sound and light features that pretty much all physics apps will have, I thought what made it very unique and what made this app specifically special were just the interactive games. But those games were relatively short, that you could finish in around 2 minutes each. So for that reason, overall, I would give this rating a 3 out of 5 stars, because it is fun, but it will get old very quickly. I would say you would spend max 20 minutes on this app, and then you probably will not ever use it again. But yes, anyways, it was fun while it was worth it. Thank you. Bye-bye.